come from compassion. It's just my nature. I come from a willingness to understand and to be understood.
Right.
And I come from wanting to connect. I mean, the secret of that show for 25 years is that people could see themselves in.
Girl, you won't believe what's going down on Oprah's private island. The FBI's uncovered some footage that's got everyone talking. This isn't just about luxury. It's about hidden rooms, secret cameras, and all sorts of wild surprises. Remember when Oprah was all about giving away cars and her favorite things? Well, now she's at the center of a mystery that'll make you rethink everything. Buckle up because the tea is sizzling hot, and we're about to pour it all out.
I want to attack Oprah for her not always being honest, for her being a snake, for the things that she's done regarding that. And if you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you'll know we've taken some shots at Oprah. We're not afraid. Most recently about the Maui wildfires that she was grifting off of. It was disturbing. But you can go way back and learn about her connections to Harvey Weinstein, where we exposed her in that video, as well as the one I did. I'd implore you to check out the one I did to Britney, but I think it's to everybody. Don't trust Oprah. What she's done to the Michael Jackson family is deplorable. I've talked about that as well. I'm one of the staunch, most vocal supporters of Michael. Everybody's afraid to defend Michael. I am not. I've done the homework. To those of you who say, Andy, be careful, I would say do your homework. In fact, stay tuned and hit that subscribe, because we're going to get more into that to help you guys understand more of the truth. So hit the bell, hit the button, smash the like button. There's a lot more coming, and a lot about Oprah that I will keep uncovering. And this is one I wanted to talk about because she's out there doing all this positive press. And look, again, I don't care her dieting. I care when she lies, when she's not being genuine and honest. That's when I care. When she completely threw out that Leaving Neverland documentary she supported, which was full of lies and nonsense, after already being such a supporter of Michael's family. Anyway, I digress. Now she's out there saying she does use weight loss medication. It's a maintenance tool, and I'm absolutely done with the shaming. The fact that there's a medically approved prescription for managing weight and staying healthier in my lifetime feels like a relief, like redemption, like a gift. That this billionaire finally has doctors that could give her stuff. It was public sport to make fun of me for 25 years. In this week's cover story, I've been blamed and shamed and blamed and shamed. And she talks about all these hurtful moments of how she was called lumpy, dumpy. And look, none of that is right. Didn't feel like I felt sad. I felt hurt. I swallowed the shame. I accepted that it was my fault. Look, she's looking great. Good for her. She turns 70 next week. Again, looks fantastic for 69 turning 70.
Let me tell you, this isn't just any ordinary island getaway Oprah's been keeping under wraps. It's practically a hidden world, and it's got everyone wondering why she's been so hush-hush. The rumors? Let's just say they're wild enough to be from a thriller novel. Picture a place where every luxury imaginable is at your fingertips. Pristine beaches, sparkling clear water, and palatial mansions. But that's just the surface. What's happening behind closed doors is what's really mind-boggling. And let's talk about the VIP guest list. We're talking A-list celebs, billionaires, and big names you'd never expect to see mingling in paradise.
But she's optimistic. She now has a better handle on how to maintain her health, and she's sharing all this. Now, again, she talks about her weight fluctuations and all this stuff, yada, yada. But the biggest reveal was that she finally admitted that, she's using these medications. But it's important to talk about how she's revealing this. I eat my last meal at 4 o'clock, drink a gallon of water a day, and use the Weight Watchers principles of counting points. Now, Weight Watchers is a huge sponsor of hers. I think a partner, she gets paid by Weight Watchers, so you got to keep that in mind. I had an awareness of weight loss medications, but I felt I had to prove I had the willpower to do it. I now no longer feel that way. She adds, I was actually recommending it to people long before I was on it myself, telling people to use these medications. Turning point was in a pharmaceutical aides herself, where she taped a panel and she talked about, I had the biggest aha with many people in that audience. She posted, I realized I'd been blaming myself all these years for being overweight, and I had a predisposition that no amount of willpower was going to control. Obesity is a disease. It's not about willpower. It's about the brain. And she says now she's released her own shame about it, consulted a doctor who went on to prescribe a weight loss medication. I now use it as I feel I need it as a tool to manage not yo-yoing. She's not going to name a specific drug, of course, because she's not getting paid yet, and that would be dangerous if it's bad. The fact that there's a medically approved prescription for managing weight, staying healthier in my lifetime feels like a relief, redemption, a gift, not something to hide behind and once again be ridiculed for. I'm absolutely done with the shaming from other people and particularly myself. Now, look, typically I'd say, great, your body, your choice, you do what you want.
So, what's really happening with all these high-profile guests? It's not just about sunbathing and sipping cocktails, that's for sure. Word on the street is that something far more secretive is going down. Behind the glitz, there's talk of deals, shadowy meetings, maybe even some activities that aren't exactly on the level, if you catch my drift. Every inch of this place has a story to tell, but who's really watching? And wait until you hear what the FBI found when they dug a little deeper. This isn't just a playground for the rich. It's a web of secrets ready to unravel, and what they discovered will leave you stunned.
Do you have enough money in your arsenal to find out about anybody that you associate with?
Absolutely.
Okay. Would it not behoove you if every time you heard about it, you investigate it?
Right.
And if you don't investigate it, what are we supposed to think if every time it comes up, you give an I don't know answer? I'm going to start assuming that you do know, but you don't want to tell nobody, because if you do tell people, we're going to have to investigate you. And then you have people running cover for you. Dr. Phil. There's so much scandal with him. Now, that's another thing I have to link to my other channel when I go into that side of it. Like I said, the underbelly, we're exposing what we can talk about here. Mind you, there is a sub-level that's even worse that we can't talk about. Just as long as people understand this, what we mentioned is just the court case alone. You have another slimy section to this thing that is, when I tell you it's bad, it's bad. But we have a school. You heard about the accusations. You don't even go over there. Then you settle out of court with the lady that was in charge of everything.
We tackled.
If you settle, what does that tell me about you not wanting it to go to court? Why are you settling? If you have nothing to hide, why are you not carrying this thing all the way through and getting to the direct bottom of who was in charge of what and who did what and who let what happen? Why are you not doing that? Because you're probably hiding something that you don't want people to know. And she was.
Oh, absolutely.
She is.
Yeah.
She is hiding something.
And let's make it clear on this. When he say that if you settle things out of court, so sometimes people settle things out of court not because they're guilty of that, but they don't want other things to come up. I actually won a civil suit like that. This guy didn't want to show certain things that he didn't want to show in the deposition. So right before the deposition, he settled. So just remember that. So for people that say, well, no, just because people settle, and it's also sometimes, okay, so on her defense, you may settle something because let's just say if somebody want to sue me right now for $100, right? It ain't worth my time to go to court and fight. So I might just give it up unless it's a moral issue for me. And this would be one of those moral issues. You're not going to accuse me of these kind of things. I'm not giving you nothing. We going to court and we getting this settled and getting it straightened out. So there's no way she would have settled that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not for me. Now, I'm not saying that my issue with her and the settling is the premise behind it. The lady it was a defamation lawsuit. The thing that would have come out is Oprah's hand in how she hired, what she knew about the hiring, and what she knew about what was going on in the school and how much she did about it. That's what I have problems with. You did not allow those things to come to light. I don't think she allowed them to come to light because she knew what was going on.
You might think it's no big deal for an island to have security cameras, but these aren't your usual setups. When the FBI discovered where these cameras were hidden, it left everyone floored. At first, it looked like standard security, but that was just scratching the surface. These cameras weren't just around the main areas. They were everywhere, even in spots you'd never imagine. Imagine relaxing in a private space, only to realize you might not be alone. Even in the quietest corners, Cameras were discreetly hidden. It's enough to make anyone think twice about privacy on that island.
My biggest thing here is that you're a person that experienced it, right? And then you watch
Exactly.
and you can see the same behavior in this woman called Oprah towards other people, and you can identify by looking at her what her goal is. And I would think for people that have been through that area of life, it must be taxing to watch.
It is very.
You are you are a very strong woman. We're getting some good calls. You know what? You should also contact us. We might want to talk to you and talk about how we can protect our kids and the do's and don'ts. Sounds like you're very open to talk, very intelligent, and you have some good information and experiences that most of us have not experienced, and most of us, and I don't think none of us want to experience. I don't care how low down and rotten you are. Well, I take that back. Most of us do not want to go through this. No, some people sell their kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to think. Yeah,
that is true.
So yeah, make sure you send us a message. You can send us a text on this 1-800 number, and let's talk. You know what I'm saying? And we'll probably get you on the show and get some information from you and help some people out. We really appreciate it.
Now, let's get to what those cameras have been capturing. This isn't your everyday security footage. This is the kind of material that could make reality TV look tame. Imagine secret gatherings, shady conversations, and things that would make even the boldest blush. And here's the burning question. Who's watching all of this? Could it be for blackmail, entertainment, or something even darker? The entire island is practically wired up like a high-stakes operation. But here's the kicker. The cameras are just the start. The FBI found even more behind the scenes that'll leave you floored.
But this is the Oprah from not that long ago. This is from Thursday, September. This is 2 months ago. 2 months ago. When I guess she's been on it. She must have been using it for more than 2 months. 2 months ago, while on it, she's allegedly on it. She admits she refused to take Ozempic and Wegovy for weight loss. That's the easy way out. Now, to be fair, she's not acknowledging that she's taking either of these. But I want you to hear this quote. The ideas of getting weight loss drug, just substitute any drug in there, guys. Refused to feel like it was taking the easy way out. Billionaires openly battle with decades for her weight. Discussed the ongoing obesity, which affects 2 billion worldwide. During the panel, she said she had a few thoughts on the latest Hollywood trend, the FDA-approved prescription medication, which, again, it doesn't matter which drug you're using. She's not telling us which. She's speaking on behalf of all of them, in my opinion. Shouldn't we all just be more accepting of whatever body you choose to be in? That should be your choice. Even when I first started hearing about the weight loss drugs at this same time, I was going through knee surgery, and I felt like I've got to do this on my own because if I take the drug, that's the easy way out. Someone who was shamed in the tabloids a week for 25 years for not having the willpower to work on her weight. She said it was demoralizing to see it become so popular. And then this doctor said obesity is a chronic disease, so the word willpower, she doesn't use it for her patients. It's hard to see you ostracized the way you've been because this isn't about willpower. It's not your fault. It's about how our bodies regulate weight, and each of us is different. Each of us is unique. It's not one superior to the other. Look, here's what the doctor's doing to try to justify. This is months ago. But what's weird is Oprah does this a lot. She connects to some doctor that tells her what she wants to hear, that she can then monetize and usually bring her on the show or help be a part of her plan. And she makes it part of the thing. And that's where I'm bothered here, because as she's explaining this, basically saying it's an easy way out, she hasn't done it, which to me proves she's hypocritical. You can go even beyond that, and you can see that, yes, her own company, Weight Watchers, offers prescription weight loss drugs. Yes, Weight Watchers offers prescription weight loss drugs and diabetes drugs like Ozempic. Winfrey has been an investor in Weight Watchers and on its board since 2015. So that's, just so we're clear, she's not just getting paid, she's on the board. She's on the board. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to call you out, Oprah, for you doing this People magazine cover, how amazing you look on the new weight loss drugs that you finally, they fixed me. Is it, how are the long-term effects? Is this really safe? All these questions. And how much are you profiting now? And are you going to eventually reveal what drug it is? This feels shady to me. And you previously had been all against it.
If you thought the cameras were shocking, Wait until you hear about the secret rooms the FBI stumbled upon. These aren't just hidden nooks. These are next-level hideouts. Imagine the FBI investigating Oprah's island, and suddenly a shelf swings open to reveal a whole new room. These hidden spaces aren't in any blueprints, but they're packed with things that'll make your jaw drop. Cash, confidential documents, and items that would make even the boldest celebrities blush. And the real question is, who's been using these rooms?
But now you're done with the shaming because is Weight Watchers making money on this? Are you being honest, Oprah? I don't think she is, guys. That's my thought. And there's a few more instances I want to bring in. If you guys don't know about the beef between Monique from Precious and Oprah, it's disturbing, man. She talked about how Oprah brought, if you don't remember Monique from the film Precious, won an Oscar. She had her brother did the unthinkable to her. That's what I'm going to call it, okay? Oprah had the brother on. Now, apparently, Oprah got Monique's permission, and she wanted to let her know that her parents can watch Predators. Monique responded, she asked Monique if she wants to come on. He wants to apologize to you. I said, Oprah, I don't want no part of that. So she gave Winfrey her blessing to have the show, but then she was horrified to see other family members, her parents, and other brothers, and another brother show up to downplay the ABUSC that she faced on the show. Oprah basically threw under the bus, brought in all of Monique's family to sort of just give them an outlet to give forgiveness without her and have her family on to downplay it. Super shady. And so she talked to Oprah. She confronted Oprah on that issue. We're not on good terms, she said. We don't even speaking. And then I see in the show, and I can tell that my mother is trying to make $1. I know my family, feeling betrayed. I reached out to everybody I could to try to get Oprah. Nothing, just went dead. And then during an Oscar party at Alfre Woodard's home, Monique confronted Oprah. She took a seat next to her on the sofa. You know we're going to have a talk, right? And apparently, Lupita Nyong'o, a lot of people were there watching this. And Oprah was sitting on my right. And then I turned to her and I said, now I need to talk to you. There was some phenomenal black women there. You could have heard a pin drop. I said, since you don't want to return my calls for whatever reason, I'm going to say this right here. She asked why her estranged family was on the show. Winfrey alleged that she had only invited her eldest brother, who showed up with the rest of the family in tow. Winfrey said, I'm going to look into your mother and father being on the show because I didn't know anything about that. You interviewed them. Winfrey said something like, if I've done anything to offend you, I apologize. It wasn't enough for Monique. She still demands and expects a public apology from both Winfrey and Tyler Perry, who she says wronged her. Now, look, in this instance, Winfrey just ignored her, brought her family on to exploit her on the show, because that's what Oprah does. The same woman who told Michael Jackson's family, oh, Michael was the greatest. Michael bringed her up, gave her one of the first big interviews, brought her after Michael's death, talks to his mother, hitting their kids, Michael's kids. She was the one they went to because the estate and everyone's like, Michael and you have had a history. Come on in. And then what does Oprah do? Like a year later, believes two liars who are by a director who's fans fake documentary to exploit him after his death. Disgusting. And it doesn't end there. Dude, the iceberg of Oprah nonsense is huge. I mean, I could open up a million pictures of Harvey and Oprah together. Here's Rose McGowan calling out being as fake as they come. A tweet that she wrote, I'm glad more seeing the ugly truth of Oprah. I wish she were real, but she isn't. From being pals with Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she's about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She's as fake as they come. Hashtag lizard. And then there was the whole Maui fraud nonsense. Why is a billionaire begging people for money? At least The Rock came out and apologized. Good on you, Dwayne. Oprah never did. Oprah was annoyed and played victim. We did a video about it. She played the victim. I am so sick of Oprah. I'm so sick of her cover stories. And I'm so sick of her lies. How much are you making on this new drug? What are you selling? Is Weight Watchers going to do this subtly? So you didn't endorse it, but oh, look at Oprah and look at these pictures of Oprah. By the way, do you want to get on the new Weight Watchers drug on top of your plan? It's only $10 more, blah, 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 blah. How much money are you making off of this? Is that how you got skinny again? Because you're making a ton of money? You can't afford to keep eating the way you used to? What is really going on? I'm not buying it personally. I'm curious what you guys think. And again, let's not forget, Meghan Markle's bestie spinning that whole racist hearsay for her own clicks and views and selling it all over the network.
And think about it. These secret rooms weren't set up overnight. This is a major, long-term operation. Someone had to know, whether it's assistants, security, or even close friends. It's a whole other world on that island, sunshine on the surface and secrets hiding below. But just wait, because the next discovery is even bigger. This island might be paradise on the outside, but what's hidden within is about to rock Hollywood like never before.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do.
All right, thanks.
God bless you guys.
God
Okay.
bless you too. Okay,
Thank you.
and God bless your baby too.
Uh-huh.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, this is crazy, man.
This is why we need to talk about this stuff.
Yeah,
Because it's happening on a global level. Like I saw someone put this up one time, and I thought about it too. But y'all can create an app to track people getting an illness. You can track it to find out who you've been around. You can make an app to find out when you got stuck with a needle, but you can't find out where all the pedophiles are.
Right.
Like you ain't gonna, you can't tell me, hey, that dude, and just get rid of all of them. You can't track down where the gangs are and get rid of the gangs.
Yeah, they know where they at.
Come on, man.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, do us a favor. Like, share the video, because this video, listen, the stuff that we're talking about today need to be out there. So a way to get out there is do your part and share this video. Please share this video and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and all that. You know what I'm saying? We're keeping in touch. So even if you're on our Facebook pages, you don't have to leave there. We'll have plenty of information and plenty of opportunities for you to go to our channel and to our YouTube channel and subscribe. And please make sure that you go to the YouTube channel and make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll get more videos like this and more information, because we are not just here to just gossip and talk about people. That's not what our intent is. We're here to educate, to share feelings, share thoughts, and learn from one another, and get information out there that we may not have known. I mean, I tell people this all the time. I've learned a ton of things since I've had the courage to get on this camera and do a podcast. I've learned a lot from a lot of people. I've learned from Merlin. I've learned from different people we had. I've learned from the guests. I've learned from doing research, and so we can all learn from one another, and we can all encourage and show love to one another. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. We want to take more calls. Merlin, I need you to take the show for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. I want people to understand that there is a marked right and wrong. Okay. So when you hear us talking, we're not going to fluctuate from what people might feel is right and what people might feel is wrong. There's a definite line. I call it my plumb line. You have a very center, and that truth is not yours to dictate. It is not mine to dictate. It is not mine to change. It's not yours to say, well, that might not be a full truth. There is a factual truth out there, whether you like it or not. You don't have to agree with it. You don't even have to like it. It's there. It is a factual thing. The gender nonsense that people want to switch up, you don't get to decide that, because you didn't create it. It ain't man-made. It's God-made. You don't get to dictate it. Man, woman, you can't procreate otherwise. Don't have me this nonsense about men can have it. All of that stuff is an external truth that you don't get to dictate. What we are trying to show people is that there is a marked line in the sand. And if you're not willing to step and say that's a line, you're not going to stand for anything. And anything that comes your way, you're just going to go on feeling. We are past that time. We're past that time of having to be okay with a feeling and happy. No, that's not what we're about here.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, the FBI reviewed footage that's about to shake Hollywood to its core. This isn't just another Hollywood headline. It's the real deal, with enough dirt to leave careers, relationships, and reputations in ruins. Imagine top actors and big-name politicians caught in ways that'll shock you. The whispers say this footage could shatter the image of those we see as icons, revealing a whole different story.
We know for a fact there are certain things that are right and certain things that are wrong. You don't have to agree with the right. You don't have to agree, but it's there. Your agreeing with it doesn't change it, doesn't affect it. Your disagreeing with it doesn't affect it, doesn't change it. We are exposing people that somehow feel they can blur the lines for their own benefit. And their own benefit is obviously something very nefarious. It involves women and it involves children. It involves the demasculation of men. It involves the homosexualization of boys. It involves the abuse of children and boys. It involves the destruction of the family. It's all a very broad road. You know why there's so many genders? Because the road to hell is broad. You can add anything you want as you're going down there.
Yeah, come on, let's go. I missed Woody because I had to take care of something. But I'm gonna tell you, somebody made the comment earlier and said that that they're giving away $450,000 to the families of missing children. So let's really think about this. What's really going on? Why would you invite people to a border, say things to encourage them to come, and then when they get separated from the kids, separated, you give them $450,000? There's a reason behind that. Now I don't know if I can get away with saying it, but I think y'all get the point here.
Yeah,
$450,000. Come on,
I tell you what we'll do. When I do mine on my channel, I'm gonna have you come and you can talk. We can talk it free because I'm gonna do it only on Rumble and Twitch. I ain't doing it on YouTube.
Good.
I want you to know now, if I do it, it is not gonna be. So sign up to Rumble if you're gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about. What I'm gonna talk about is everything we can't talk about here.
Give them your Rumble and your Rumble information. How do
I
they
will.
find it?
Let me bring up my channel, okay? Because I need you guys to have an idea of what it is now. And I'm glad we're doing this because it'll be a very good precursor to the things we do need to talk about, and we do need to talk about them. This is my channel on Rumble, okay? That's what you're going to be looking for when you go sign up.
Oh, shoot.
And it's not just celebrities. Word has it some major politicians are mixed up in all this, showing their true colors in ways that will make you question everything. For Oprah, the stakes couldn't be higher. Her years as America's sweetheart might be at risk. We're talking possible lawsuits, marriages, businesses collapsing, and some trading their high-end lives for a sell. This isn't just a scandal. It's a shakeup that'll have the whole world talking, with consequences we've never seen.
So you understand the Rumble and the YouTube channel is two different things.
Yeah, this is Rumble where you can literally talk your heart.
Yeah.
They're not going to shut me down if I talk about the things that we do need to talk about, that Oprah is dangling and dipping in with that we can't mention here. If you're going to want a part of that conversation, Corey will be with me. It just won't be a too strong conversation.
Yeah,
we'll both be there. But I need you guys to understand that there are so many things hampering the truth from getting out that we have to find back doors. We have to find different little ways of doing it. And this is one of my way of doing it. You go to this Rumble channel, type in rumble.com and look up this name. You can sub to it. And when I go live, it'll let you know. Okay. And so let us tune in for that one when I do go live there, because it's going to be something that you're going to want to understand. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Bye, Monica. We love you. Yeah. So anyway, we're not gonna give her much attention, but and also make sure you go check out our Facebook and check out the videos. Got some good information there too. So anything else that you all want to? Any questions? Let's open the door for questions. Any questions you have? And we can try to stay on the topic, but we can drift a little bit because it all kind of comes together. So yeah, absolutely. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's Eve.
Goodbye 2021.
Yeah, goodbye. Let's see what it brings us. And people say, I hope things get back to normal. Well, okay, listen, America, this is the new norm. It's done got normal. The norm change. I just guess this is what it is now. Any questions? I know some of y'all want to go party. What are y'all doing today? I'm just a nerd. Hey, and while we waiting on the questions, can you please again hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join our YouTube channels. And our Facebooks. If you're on our Facebook, join there. And come partner with us and grow with us and share. So let's see how many more likes we can get. There it is. We got one. Okay, they pumping up. So give us some more likes on there, on the YouTube and on the also on the Facebook. Let me see. Why shouldn't it? You've been marked to Satan. Okay.
The jab. Yeah.
Okay, they talking about they have their own conversation.
Yeah, having a whole shebang conversation. But about the HVAC machine. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. I wrote this and pirated it 22 hours ago. Anyone else feel like this? Isn't it ironic how? Okay, am I glad? Okay, is shoot. Hold
Want
on.
me to read it for you?
Yeah, please do, sir.
Isn't it ironic how we all have heard and continue to hear that from the left is how they fight against discrimination, hate crimes, crimes against humanity, yet that's exactly what they're all about. Left doesn't want to be discriminated against, yet they are discriminating against whites, Christians, non-vax, Republicans, and anyone who dare not have the same views, thoughts as them. How is it okay for them, yet not okay for us?
Because people listen. I'm not
Plumb line. They
those
don't have a right and wrong line.
Yeah, they don't have a line. Listen, everybody should have a line, and you can't cross the line. Well, you know, you can, but you should not cross the line. And when you don't have a line, you don't know you don't know about it, nobody else's line, and you cross it over. It's just crazy how we feel like people, and I'm saying in general, feel like it's not okay for you to do things to me, but it's okay for me to do them to you. I call that a gangster. When people ask what's the definition of a gangster, I say a gangster is when I'm willing to force you to go through something that I don't want to go through or would not allow you to put me through. So those are gangsters. That's what that is.
Like I'm being gangstered right now, right? Corey's aware of me being gangstered.
Marlon's being gangstered right now.
Completely gangstered. Like if I call somebody out for living a perverted lifestyle, and I said you're going to make your kids suffer for it, that to them is an attack on their kids. It's not an attack on them. You know why it won't be an attack on them? Because they love their perversion.
Right.
They don't want to see what their perversion is. They would much rather deflect and put it as a guilt tripping of for other people to see. You talking about my kids? No, fool. I'm talking about your perversion and how you are being a completely disgusting human being and raising children at the same time. And we don't care what anybody else says. What they see, they imitate. That's what kids do. If you live a life, they're going to see it and they're going to do it. You don't like that fact, that's on you. Now, what they'll end up doing, like you said in that little diatribe, they will end up putting on you something that is completely false, that will be defaming to you in effort to deflect from their problems. And what we have to do is just say, you do what you do. It's still true. It really don't matter what you say about me. You can keep deflecting from your problems, but it's still true.
It's still true no matter what.
Still true. No matter what you do, it's still true.
No matter what. So y'all trying to go out. Some people trying to go out and party. So KD said that we are the New Year's Eve party at 2 Strong. All right, then let's party. Let's get the party going. So anybody else want to call in and express their feelings and vent? Let's jump it. Let's talk about this. What are your New Year's resolutions? Do y'all believe in New Year resolutions? Do I believe in those? I don't. Because I believe if it takes.
Now I have goals. I have goals.
I got goals. But you know what? They're not motivated by a new year. Honestly, I mean it's a timing thing, and I like it, but I don't. My goals are my goals, and they don't come from New Year's. Yeah, we can party here. Let's do it. Where the music at? What got some drinks? I'm gonna go get me some soup, and I'm gonna party like.
No. It'll shut things down right away.
I'll be like,
we ain't doing
man.
the soup. We ain't doing the. Hey, I ain't happy.
Michigan right down the street for me.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What year is it anyway?
So I go by the calendar in the Bible. Talk to me. If I knew how to read it, the calendar, but hey, you know, but we'll see. So yeah, but anybody that got something to say, or if you guys have any ideas for shows, let us know. Anybody, if you want us to dig into something that's worthwhile, we will do that. But just know that we really appreciate you all for going.
Get ready, because this Oprah story is only beginning. Hollywood is bracing for impact, and the fallout might be bigger than anything we've seen before. Every day, a new piece of the puzzle emerges, revealing secrets that were never meant to see the light of day. It's like Hollywood's curtain has been lifted, exposing what's been hidden for years. Stay tuned, because the next bombshell is just around the corner, and trust me, it's going to leave Tinseltown forever changed.